Hello everybody. It's been a little while. I've been working on the workshop lately. It's a little bit of thunder. I'm gonna have to make this fairly quick. So one of the common questions people have been asking is, how do I protect my timber when it gets cut? Okay, so if you're a sawyer, you cut your wood, how do I keep it from rotting? Well, one option is to dry it and then just keep it out of the weather. For another one, let's say you got less optimal storage conditions, there's this product, it's called Tim-bor. There's another one called Bora-care that you can use. Those are commercial fungicide and insecticides. So what they'll do is they'll protect against fungus, mold, etc. Getting in there and breaking the wood down and causing dry rot, as well as insects that are commonly going to go in and bore in your wood. There's another method I'm going to go through and discuss in another video I'm going to do next week. It's Borax. There's United States Navy actually has a formula for mixing that to protect your wood. But getting back to this, this is the product I happen to pick up locally. This is their 1.6 pound bag of it. Now if you look on the instructions, it'll tell you different concentration rates you can fix this or mix this at. I'm going to do a 10% solution, so that means that for 1.6 pounds, which is what I have here, I'm going to do roughly 1.6 gallons. This is a 2-gallon sprayer. I've already filled it a little over a gallon there, I believe. I didn't exactly check. I'm going to check when I finalize it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this up, and this is what I spray my timbers with. So if you're a sawyer and you want to store them, and again you don't have optimal storage conditions, spray them down with this. This is going to protect them against carpenter beetles, ants, termites, and other things getting in there and destroying them. And also it's going to help protect them against fungus and mold and mildew, things like that, getting in there and damaging them. So just this is one option. I'm not saying it's the best, but this is a good option. So you want warm water when mixing this. This is manufacturer recommendations, warm water. Not hot, not cold. So I just simply put mine out of the tap, let this sit out in the sun, because it's well, was a nice summery day until looks like a front's coming through here. But water is nice and warm. Pretty straightforward. From there I'm just going to go through and tear this open. I am wearing gloves. This is an insecticide and a fungicide. Guys, there are a lot of farmers right now who are getting Parkinson's and other things from the pesticides and herbicides they've been using. Okay, take this stuff seriously. Use some personal protection to go through and make sure that you limit your exposure, and follow instructions. You get this stuff on your skin, let's go rinse it off real quick. Follow the instructions for getting that off. This stuff is bad. Okay, now with that said, again, there are different concentrations of this stuff for different use cases. If you've got a pretty severe established mold, mildew, fungus issue or disease issue that you're trying to treat in timbers, you want to go with a higher concentration. This 1.6 pounds, they would recommend that for a gallon of water in that scenario. Another thing, flood this. Okay, you want to flood this on the surface of the wood. You're trying to get maximum penetration. So think of it like a stain, except you don't really care how even this goes on. I'm not concerned about how even it is. I want to make sure that everything is fully absorbed. So you want to put this on and you want to leave a coating of it. If you need to penetrate wood, Bora-care, this is again Tim-bor. Bora-care is a thinner solution and it tends to penetrate better. Okay, but with that said, what I'm going to do is I'm now going to put my pump on top, seal it up, and shake it, and that's got my mixture. So it's just that easy. This is a 2-gallon yard sprayer. I bought a nicer one because I got tired of mine going bad, and you know, the little small 1-gallon ones they have at Lowe's and Home Depot. But it is a nicer one, but it's really just a standard consumer yard sprayer. Again, Tim-bor Bora-care. There are several different sites you can get these things online. Your local herbicide dealer, pesticide dealer is probably going to have them also. Again, next week I'll go over a cheaper option, especially if you got a lot that you may want to look into. Again, it's a homemade solution, but it's well established how good it is. Now, to mix this, I'm not going to shake it on camera because you'll see it. Literally, I just go through and shake this up very thoroughly to mix this in, fill it up to the final amount. I typically do about half of the amount of water, roughly, mix it in, and then finish filling it up, and then mix that again in my final solution, and go spray it on. Pretty straightforward, guys. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and I've got some I got to spray and try to not get rained on because I see the rain coming now. Hey everybody, I'm going to go ahead and show me applying this so you get an idea of what it looks like. It's pretty easy and straightforward. Let me pump this up and I'll get started. You're just really trying to get in good and coat it. You want to make sure you wet all surfaces. You want to get all sides as well. Not really rocket surgery, it's just like painting. Back, I'll touch up this a little bit more. That's really it, everybody. There's not a lot to it. Just go through, make sure you wet it very thoroughly, and leave it on. It will leave a little bit of a residue. This Tim-bor will, like a white powdery residue, but that's it. Well, hey, appreciate it. Y'all have a good day, and talk to you next time.